What positive outcomes has AirAdvice helped with?
First and foremost, ticket sales. We sell more IAQ now than we ever have. We're selling it consistently. A lot of our jobs and projects are now coming with IAQ where customers are selecting it as an add-on, where in times past it was harder to see the value. So ticket sales is giving us our true reputation. So we've always been we're known around our areas as nerds. We go overboard. There's no reason to do a load calc. Nobody does those. Nobody takes the time. But guess what? We do them. The duct design. Just
Uh,
slap the furnace in. No, we do the duct design. The monitors for us has given us the true air doctor mantle. We're actually able to come in and fix some problems. So it's enhanced our reputation big time, and the community also knows us. Also, matter of fact, our hometown, the police station, they had somebody who basically was having some respiratory issues and some complaints and discomfort, and we actually dropped off a couple monitors to do some long-term testing at the police and fire station. And then with that, we were able to, come up with some solutions, and which meant two rooftop replacements with economizers for fresh air.
wow.
Ticket sales is definitely that. And then just helping people. The fact that we can say, hey, our problems are your problems are this, and we're able to prove that because of that, and that's how we're able to help them. So helping people also.
Okay, so that's pretty huge. You mentioned your ticket size, your frequency, your it's more consistent selling IQ.
Mhm.
But also you mentioned your brand. You've distinguished yourself in your market
Mhm.
and that it's central to your brand, and that's huge.
Mhm.
I think it seems like it's changed your culture a bit too. You mentioned that you're selling more high MERV filtration with new equipment, and that's
Mhm.
just like a normal thing now where you didn't do that before. Um, Couple other things I want to ask you about. Just I don't know if you're doing any of these things, but what about are you selling maintenance agreements with AirAdvice? Is that
Mhm.
something you are?
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
What about have you had any customer complaints about either maybe an install you did or someone else did, whatever the situation, where you've been able to go out and test?
I'm just trying to think. Maybe yes, we have. So we've had situations where maybe the ducts were outside the pressure boundary, pressure and thermal boundary. Ducts are in the attic or crawl space. In this particular situation, ducts were in the attic, and the returns were leaky, and it was pulling in a lot of debris and stuff from the fiberglass insulation inside this in the attic and bringing it into the house. We were there for service, and we actually ran an air report and saw that particles were quite a bit high. Doing some further evaluation, ducts were leaky, and we got a full furnace, air handler, an air conditioner, and a duct modification. So it was a huge project, but we got that because we were able to point the problem to what the report said. That's definitely an install that wasn't done proper that we were able to resolve with the monitor.
Awesome. And just one last question. You offer IAQ as a standalone service like on your website, or is that something that you only do proactively on your own terms?
So we've taken the advice from their advice, no pun intended, Jay. We basically we offer it as a service so that we've seen that work where every single call that we go on is being deployed. And then if customers do call us for a more specific problem, like the police station example, we'll charge for that. So we'll charge that'll be a airflow air quality study. That's what we call it in our price book, and we'll do a long-term test where we'll plug the monitors in and let them get a lot of information, and then come back with the report and kind of sit down with the customers and say, "Here's your issues, and here's the fix." So we do charge for that if they want that done. Otherwise, it's a service. So we use the flash reports more of a service, and then we use the smart IEQ reports more of as a product.